Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Turn my volume down over here. Uh, Most of you know me. My name's Carrie. I'm with Carrie's Musings, and behind me is Newt, my guard cat. Oop, no tail. But today I figured I'd come on, talk about myself a little bit, why I'm doing this, how I'm doing this, and most of you that's been following me a while pretty much know, but I'm gonna tell some details and what have you. Most of you may not know, but I raised my five of my daughter's children since they were born. The oldest one being 25, the youngest one being 11, from two different marriages. She got in a little trouble, had to go to jail, and she's getting out Saturday. Hopefully, she learned her lesson and stay away from the drugs. I hope, because she spent some time for stealing a purse that was later found out that the girl had the purse and lied. But hopefully it gets her over her drug addiction and helps her be a much better mom when she gets back. But I've raised every one of them, the last two, since they were born, 11 to 14 years. My wife and I, and she passed away in 2015. And I was there with the girls, taking care of them. But about a year ago, I was working. I was a courier, working 6 days a week, and 5 hours a day, which is not much time. But I was delivering IVs, to hospitals up the Florida East Coast, up to near Jacksonville. And I would take the girls with me, and after they got out of school, because it was like from 4 till 9:30, no later than 10, we do the schoolwork and everything on the ride. Had a good time. Security made sure that they were safe at all the hospitals. There was only four of them, so it wasn't that bad. Always in secure areas, going to the pharmacies. But I fell roller skating with the girls and fractured my hip bone. That was about 2 years ago, Labor Day. So I had to depend on my Social Security. And that's what I live on now. I got me a tiny modular home, share with another fella. And it's paid for, but we pay $500 for the lot. And then they charge an extra $150 for a person to stay there, which is highway robbery. I'm sure they don't charge families, but I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm doing this. I've been watching the freedom movement. I've been in politics ever since Reagan, probably Clinton. I've been following politics. I worked polls. I was a oath person. I had to check to make sure people were registered that didn't have ID, and I had to make sure that they were valid to be there. Hi there, Chester. But that's what I did for a long time. I worked at polls as oath person, and then I became clerk, and till I got sick and got out of it. Anyway, I worked up till 2 years ago, Labor Day, and about the time I started to go back to work, I had a heart attack, May 30th of last year. They say it was a heart attack, but I think it was a COPD flare up. My heart rate increased double, and they went up my veins and checked my heart, and there was no blockage or anything. So they said I'd be okay. Give me a blood pressure medicine. I was getting ready to go for the July 4th rally in Washington. But needless to say, I couldn't make it. Couldn't make it at all. So I started live streaming well before this. I started live streaming about 6 months before that. But ever since the start of the freedom movement, TPC, I've been watching live streamers, listening to them. I liked Will Johnson. My favorite's Quincy, black conservative preacher. I watched Oreo, and I donated to every one of them that I could. Of course, I was making money, and I donated. I didn't care what they did with it. They could blow their nose with it, but I liked what they did, and I wanted to support them. Still love what they're doing. All the live streamers out there are dedicating their life to showing people content on what's going on around the world today. And that's basically what I want to talk about is the live streamers that's going out there putting everything on the line to bring content and the news and what's going on that's not publicized to everybody out there. Doing a great service. Great service. Well, I started live streaming. I started out with a Jesus Lives group, which is a conservative Christian. It's not church, but we talk about the Lord, the country, and how to live a Christian life in this troubling times. And then I started Carrie's Musings, which is my thoughts, what I think about it. And I dedicated my life after my wife passed to being for God, country. First and second, God and country, freedom, and keeping the Constitution the way it's supposed to be. And that's what I'll do till the day I die. But one reason why I wanted to come on here, I'm viewer funded. And I hate to ask, I have my Cash App and Zelle down below. I need help. I'm on Social Security only, a few side jobs here and there. Still active in my granddaughter's life. My oldest granddaughter adopted the two younger ones because I saw that I could not provide for them the way I should have, and DCF wanted me to give them up to somebody. So she graciously adopted them, and they're doing fantastic. And I see them quite often and quite involved in their lives still. But I like to bring the content to everybody, and I'm struggling right now to do it. So I need a lot of help. I see people out there doing terrible things, talking negative, pulling, raking it in hand over fist, and there's other live streamers out here bringing the truth, bringing the facts, showing rallies, flag waves, what have you, and not making zilch. So if you know a live streamer, you like a live streamer, please give to them. If you can't give to them, give to another live streamer, and I'll pay it forward myself. I will help other live streamers that don't actually advertise for it. I don't normally, but I am today because I'm going to the Flag Wave Saturday in Daytona. I'm going on my finances, and boy, how am I going to get $40 there for gas, food, and I don't make that much on Social Security, but I'll go whether I'm broke or not because I want to get the facts out to you, and I want to travel the state and do these events. And there's a lot of them here in Florida. You get this Florida movement going, so I need everybody's help. Whether it's donations, whether it's subscribing, liking, sharing, we need to get the word out. Plain and simple. My poor kitties, this is my granddaughter's cat. They have 5 of them, and I'm allergic. My eyes are watering right now. But I love them to death, and they love me to death, as you can see. But basically, that's what I'm in to show the facts, show what's going on, tell what's going on, keep our Constitution alive, keep our freedoms alive, prepare this world for our grandchildren. Because if we sit back and do nothing, we'll be a socialistic or communist state, country. We'll be like Venezuela, scrapping for food, had to forage for our food, weeds and whatever protein we can find growing on our own. And we're not prepared for it. We're not prepared at all. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing, is talking about what's going on, how things are shaping up. And if we sit around and do nothing, we have nobody to blame but ourselves. We need more live streamers out there. We need people to help these live streamers, because a lot of them are doing it on a fixed income and not making any money. And they don't really want to make money. They just want to get the word out. That's what I want. Just get the word out, no matter what it takes. But as you know, it costs subscription for every platform that you go on. You have to have software that you had to pay a monthly subscription to get it out to everybody, plus the gas and the food, everything to go to these events. So please, if you like a live streamer, help them out, because they are viewer funded, and a lot of them do depend on your help. I'm trying not to depend on it, but it's come to a point where I have to ask. I'm not begging. I feel bad about asking. I don't want to ask. But you see what's going on adverse streams, and they're getting money for lawyers and jail and you name it, for no good. And we're trying to do good out here. We're trying to help people, help you, help this country, help bring God back into our lives so we can live the right way and do the right thing, whether you believe in God or not, moral sake. It doesn't matter. We all deserve our freedom, and we all deserve our Bill of Rights, our Constitution, as it's written and not infringed on. And they are infringing bad. Hi, Annie. How you doing? Good to see you. But it's going to take everybody's cooperation, everybody's help, and everybody can help. It doesn't matter what a streamer uses their donations for, as long as they're getting the product out to you, getting the word out to you, and letting you know what's going on around this country, the evils that's going on. And it's pure evil what's going on today. Pure evil. Look at the Grammys. Look at the Super Bowl halftime. What a shame. What a shame that we've come to that. And they say it's not satanic when they dress like Satan himself, or the way we depict him. Actually, Satan's not that ugly. He's supposed to be a bright, glowing angel, bad angel, but very, very nice looking. Can deceive all of us, which he's doing. He's deceiving all of them. They think, oh, it's great, worshiping Satan. But that's what we have to do. We have to get out there, and we have to work for God. And we can't be divided. If we let them divide us, we're going to fail. We're going to fail big time. And that's what I'm fighting against. I don't want to fail. I want to change things for the better, change things in the country, change things for God, number one, and prepare this earth for him, for his second coming, for the Lord's second coming. And we need everybody's help to do it. And we need more live streamers. And we need people to help those live streamers. Help them get across, sub to them, donate to them, help them. If they don't have a donation site, find out how you can donate to them. Send them an email, what have you. Some just don't put it on there. Most of them put it in their about section and don't even talk about it. You can check their about section, their community section, whatever. It'd probably be there somewhere, and help them out. And Lord, right now I need help. I've been praying about this because I don't like asking for money, but it would be appreciated. I worked 73 years, well, not 73 years, but I'm 73 years old. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot in this whole world now. And I'm trying the best I can do and help everybody realize what's going on, the troubled times we're in. It's just sad to look and see the drag queen shows. And you have people out there trying to do good in the libraries, and they bring drag queens in to read. And they kick the good people out. It's pathetic. And it's really getting to where right is wrong and wrong is right. I have my Cash App and my Zelle at the bottom there on the screen. Yes, I have Cash App. Should be right down there. Oops, I'm backwards. I feel terrible asking, but I see all the streamers struggling, trying to do good. And last night I watched one, and my goodness, they were blessed. The Lord helped them. And it's just sad, that the bad ones are raking it in, and the good ones are having to come out and ask. And then they say it's grifting. No, it's not grifting, because we're trying to do a service to the country. We're trying to help the country. We're trying to help people. And it's going to take a lot to travel this state. And I'm going to stay in Florida. I wish I could go other places, but I'm going to stay in Florida and let it be known what's going on here and travel around here as much as I can. And unfortunately, I have a 6-cylinder gas hog that doesn't like to pass gas stations. It's on my About section on YouTube. It's there if you can't see it. It should be. Let me see. See if we can up one here. No. But it's $ Kerry Mick, KERRYMIC, with a capital K. $ capital KERRYMIC. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't know. Oops, what happened there? Hide it, edit. No. Let me see if it don't scroll it. Let's see. Can you see it now? Whoop, I can't. I don't have my comments up. Whoop, that didn't work. I'll take Carrie's musings off. There we go. With a capital K, Eddie. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to duck over here. Sorry, my nose from the cat. And he loves me. He's got a sinus problem too, and kind of sounds like he's snoring. Always has to be by me. I have one about 2 foot over the other way, laying there snoozing. But I'm trying to get the word out, and I'm going to be traveling the state as much as I can, as much as financially possible. And plus, I have my granddaughters I have to attend to about every other weekend. Probably take them with me if I had to go somewhere. But they love it. They love traveling. They love seeing people, intermixing with people. The youngest one's going to be with me Saturday at Daytona. We'll be there starting around 11 o'clock, I believe. I think we'll start live streaming maybe earlier, but 10 or 11 Saturday. And it's going to be chilly. Today it's 80. Saturday the high is going to be in the middle 60s. So it's going to be chilly. Thank goodness the rain was supposed to be passed by then. But it seems like there's going to be a good show up because a lot of people have been responding. Hopefully we have a good time. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate everything. Every little bit helps tremendously. And I couldn't do it without y'all. I'm thinking, Lord help me. I got to do this one way or another. And I will do it. Guaranteed. I'll be here no matter what. They ain't going to get me down. But like I say, help out everybody. It's sad, you know. I used to watch Quincy and his family. He's got a big family, and he's out there trying to do a job and do the live streaming, and it's tough. So I don't care what he spent his money on. I sent him money every week when I was working. I love that fella, and a lot of the others, same reason. And we've got to help people that's showing us the truth. We have to help, all of us. And I will pay forward myself and keep paying forward. And that's what we had to do. We had to start as a group and keep on going. I'm doing it right now, Annie. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Lord bless you. The Lord is good. Hi, Casey. How are you doing today? But each and every one of us need to help each other. And we need to band together and shout it from the highest rooftops. Freedom, freedom, and get it back. Because we're losing it big time. And we need a lot more people out there yelling in unison. Freedom, freedom. We have to do it. If not, we're doomed. We're doomed for disaster. And it's coming quicker than we think. And it's not going to take years. It's going to take months before they start really putting it to us, putting the screws to us. All the things that are happening now with train derailments, trucks overturned, balloons, you name it. What's going on? What is going on? We're not stupid. We know something's up. What are they going to do with it? What are they doing with it? And are the facts even the facts? We don't know. We don't know what's going on. All we can do is second guess. And hopefully one of the live streamers out there might catch something. They might just accidentally slip up and catch something. It's very well possible. But that's why we need to do it. We need to stay on top of it, be vigilant, and watch and see what's going on. Because believe me, something is going on big time. These things don't happen just the way they are. There's a lot of, psyop stuff that we don't know what's going on. And there's psychological things that's going on. We don't really know. Yep, they hate Trump, and they hate for what he stands for because he stands for the right. He stands for good. And he was a good man. And they did everything in their power to take him down. They're still trying to take him down. Hi, Aruba. How you doing? But we need to help all of our live streamers, each and every one of them. Aruba's another example. Aruba Dive Girl, good live streamer, good freedom fighter, patriot. So if you're not subscribed to her, go subscribe to her. Excellent, excellent person. And help her out too. Help each and every one of them that you can. Whether subscribing, liking, donating, what have you. Get out there and do it. I have to learn how to do this. There we go. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. We have to pray to God every day to help us, Lord. Help us. We need your help desperately. And then get out there, wear the full armor of God, and get out there and fight. Fight for our freedoms. Fight for our religious freedom, because we're losing it big time. It's just everything. We'll see you later, Rube. I'll see you at 5. But we have to get out there and fight for God and bring this country back around. Bring it back to good. Get rid of all the evil that's lurking there in the corners, hiding in the darkness, keeping hid from everything. We have to shine our light and brighten the darkness. And that's all we can do, is do our best as an individual and band together as a big wave. We have to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts, or we are doomed. We are doomed to the way that things are going, with prices going up, fuel's going up, closing pipelines, blowing up pipelines, you name it. It's all going on. It's all going on. And we have to document it and let it be known. And let it be shown what's going on and how they're doing it. Bring the facts out. People aren't stupid. They're not going to fall for their mealy accounts of what things are going on. It's just like I was hearing the general say that they shot down the balloon over Lake Huron. It was floating on the top, but it'd take them maybe years to find the wreckage. Say what? It's like Two-Face. They don't ever tell the truth. Don't ever tell the truth. They try to hide it. We need to dig it out and shine it. Make it be known. Well, I said I was going to make this short today. Folks, everybody do whatever you can and help everybody in any way you can, whether it be writing your legislatures, your senators, helping the live streamers to live stream or live stream yourself, and let it get out there. There's a lot of things like that going on. God's making himself be known. He really is. If we just look and open our eyes, we can see it. We can see things happening, and he will help us. He will help us if we just give him the chance and do our job too, because we have to do the work here on earth. We have to do it with his guidance and help. And he'll let us know what to do if we just put our trust and faith in him. That's why he says put on the full armor, because we have to do the battle. We have to do the work. We have to get it done and prepare this place. And if we don't, the whole world will be a third world. I mean, there won't be a safe haven anywhere in the world if we fail. Nowhere. And I don't think we want that. There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go. This is the last frontier. This is where it all comes up to. Either we become victorious, excuse me, or we don't. And let me tell you something, it's bad to have COPD because at times you get clogged up, you can't breathe. So if you're a smoker, quit and don't do the other, because it's just as bad, because it causes congestion. And the congestion builds. It's not really quick, but it builds, and builds. Believe me, I started in 2007 every day. Haven't smoked, but I vaped. And it got me. It got me big time. So, after all the research and everything I did on it, I found out, it wasn't good, because what was untested. So who would know what the long-term effects would be? But it causes the sinus and the mucus in the lungs. And if I take a hit off of one, oh boy, I cough forever. And then I had to go to the inhaler, say, whoops, and pray that I don't do it again. But if you're a smoker, quit. Give it up. You might vape for a while, but don't do it constantly, because it is not good. I'm not a doctor, but doctors have told me. I'm not professing to know everything about it. And I didn't want to believe. I'm like everybody else. Nah, baloney, They come up with a thing in the popcorn factory with the popcorn lung, and that was concentrated fumes. It was really, really heavy, more than anybody ever would get in their lifetime, which caused bubbling in the lungs. But it doesn't happen to vapors. It just builds up the mucus. And I'm not being a doctor. I'm just saying that's what the doctors are saying. And I'm beginning to see the light. Well, I'm going to get off here for now. I've enjoyed visiting with every one of you. I love you. And I'll see you next time, probably tomorrow about 2 o'clock. Try to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2. And then I'll see you Saturday at the flag wave. I'll be waving every one of you, so watch for me. And Aruba Dive Girl will be there videotaping, or videoing, sorry, not taping. It's not taping anymore. I'm showing my age. And if you're near me, if you're near Daytona, come out and join us. Love to have you. Love to meet each and every one of you. Any other event in Florida that I'm at, I'd like to meet you, so come out and try to join us. Met a lot of nice, fine people in these events. One's the Wyckoffs and LA Forgiven and U-Haul and a lot of others. Can't remember everybody's name. Charlene, Slim 57. A lot of fine people out there fighting for the movement, fighting for freedom, fighting for God. A lot of them out there. We need to get everybody together and start that wave and crush this evil that's going on. So until the next time, I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye, y'all.